Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I'm here talking to Thomas from At the Gates. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Just had a great experience playing the main stage download, so can't be any better.
Good. I love that you guys have been going for such a long space of time, and you're still excited about playing festivals like this. That's so good to see.
Otherwise we wouldn't be here. That's why we came back, and that's why we're back for real with the new album and everything. That's a lot of work came into that one, and we wouldn't have it if we wouldn't be excited. Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad. Too many people kind of reform, and just because simply they want the money, or they want to attempt to get the money, and you're just like, what's the point?
No. We kept our day jobs for this one.
Oh, really?
So this is just the fun thing we do.
Wow. Well, I think, to be honest, that's the best position it's the best position to be coming into it, and it really is lovely to see that you're still enjoying it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And so, how was the show? Was it fantastic? Were you happy with the audience?
Definitely. What we do, we've been playing since November on this new record, but playing more club shows and to the few festivals we've done been the small death metal underground festivals. So this was the first time we played for an audience that maybe half of the people might not even know who we were, kind of thing.
Wow.
So that was refreshing, because we really had to win them over, and I felt excited about that. It was good.
That's
good times.
Brilliant.
Because it's a big opportunity for a band like us to play this big stage.
Definitely. And it's I think you've got quite a few festivals for the rest of summer as well.
Yeah.
What kind of festivals are they? Are they back to the smaller underground, or are they more like this?
There are quite a few big ones. We're doing Hellfest, Grasspop, and Copenhagen, Wacken. Speaking of big ones, yeah. So, but we're doing some small ones, and also some weird ones we haven't done before. We're going to Hungary. We're going to the Faroe Islands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of weird places too. So it's a bit of a good mix, actually. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic, and it keeps it fresh as well, which is always good.
Definitely. That's what we want.
Yeah. And you guys, you had quite a long break, and when you came back to this, everything about the industry had completely changed in so many ways.
Yeah.
But especially from a personal point of view, you really seem to have embraced this. I know you're active with Spotify, you seem to really get behind all this new technology.
Well,
and is that because you have to, or because you genuinely enjoy it?
Well, it's a mix, I guess. It's kind of, I don't have to do it because of the band's sake.
Yeah.
That's a good way to find out new music. I really think that the internet kind of changed that whole idea of what you can do with how you can spread your word, and also record stuff at home cheaper nowadays. You don't have to have a big record label, so more bands can be more daring in the creativity, I guess. That's inspiring for me. That's why I do it, yeah. Okay,
and so that's good. I like that you're kind of doing it because you still feel like you can get something out of that, and not just because you feel as though you should be doing it.
No, that's definitely why we do it, yeah. Otherwise, it's too much work, actually, to not enjoy it, yeah.
Very true. And so do you still enjoy, kind of discovering new bands and really getting behind that kind of talent?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
I always consider myself a music fan more than a musician, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's a big thing of the reunion record we did as well, because I really feel like there's so much relevant bands out there, and I didn't want to be like this dinosaur kind of playing the old stuff all the time. So we really wanted to get out there and be on the same page as the new stuff. Really.
Well, it seems to have worked really, really well. People are so happy to have you back around. It's just great.
Thanks.
And so when it comes to the new music, who is your utter favourite at the moment? Who have you got on repeat?
Well, there's so much different stuff I listen to, really. Everybody says that, but there's everything from new underground death metal bands. We got Phobocosm from Canada, really small band, underground band, fantastic band. Swedish bands, Morbus Crohn and Tribulation, fantastic bands. And the electronic scene is exploding. The Hacks and Cloak, fantastic band. There's so much stuff.
Oh, so you're into that kind of thing as well?
Yeah. There's tons of weird stuff. I got the Spotify list every month on At the Gates official thing, and it's pretty eclectic. Yeah.
That's good. I think that so many people kind of they're like, oh, that's not metal, we're not listening to that, and it's just such a waste. There's so much out there, just in every respect.
Yeah, even if you're into metal because of the darkness and the stuff there's so much other dark music and stuff out there, but it doesn't have to be metal. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've come across quite a few acoustic singer-songwriters, and actually the content there, it's so dark, and you just think people are missing this quite a lot by not giving it a chance.
Definitely, yeah.
And so are you guys going to be heading into the studio again? Is that something that's vaguely on the cards?
I mean, right now we're just doing this because the album took so long, was lots of hard work for us, and we are so happy with how it's received, and so happy to be able to play it live. So that's where that's because we don't want to do it as a career thing. We just want to enjoy where we are. And we're enjoying this now, and this is what we do. When we feel like we're done touring this record, that's when we'll sit down and see, do we have any more songs? Then we start, It's very undramatic.
No, I really like that. It seems as though it's basically whatever feels right at the time, and that's the direction you're going to be doing.
Because we don't want this to get stale either. We want, when we're done with this record, that's when we start thinking about the new one.
Well, it's great to hear that you're so chilled out about it.
Yeah, well, that's the only way.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. It's been a real pleasure. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we'll see you at some point over the next few months.
Hopefully, yeah.
Brilliant.